need the whole left side. Every seat by the window, I need the whole back of the bus. Everybody, move over. You too, slide your feet over. Everything by this window, I need this. All these seats. Move over, thank you. Excuse me, thank you. Look. He deserve an EGOT, he hot, colored like a peacock. Idiot, slapper, scrapper, mad rapper, D-dot. Bad dopper, clapper, bad dropper. 3 shots, lethal weapon, lethal injections through off your T-top. JFK smiling down through the treetops. Like hold your head, my nigga, wait for the beat drop. Old niggas wagging fingers like it's bebop. Cowboys and girls whistling world like it's teapots. My pen to make your arm heavy G-shot. While your mom trolling steady on the G-cop. Good morning. Good morning to you. Monday morning, early Monday morning, I put breakfast on your table. How we doing, gang? Good morning, guys. How was your weekend? I hope you all had a great weekend. OGT Bella in the building. How do we sound first and foremost? Grand Rising. Grand Rising Queen. Let's go. Candy of the Lands. Mimi, Renee Brown with the jewels, run the jewels, sunshine. Sunshine. Listen, Renee, how we looking? How we sounding? Kames, how we sounding? Anime, what's going on? All right. Sunshine early in the morning. Sassy, sweet tea. Let me see what we sounding like. We are here, gang. It is 8 o'clock, 8-ish. 8:07 around that, something like that, right? 8:05, we get this party started. Miss Hummus, good morning. Pretty Mimi, good morning. Bing, good morning. Listen, I hope you guys had a really great weekend. Capricorn baby, I had a good time. I had a great time. We ended up in the pool. It was crazy, right? Got thrown in the pool, gang. It happens. It happens. Me and wifey got thrown in the pool. It happens, gang. It happens. But you know what? It was a good time had by all. Everybody made it home safe. We all alive, and that's all that matters. Black Mall was good. How was you guys' weekend? The audio's good, right? We sound good? Let me know. On my end, it sounds like we locked in. This, that, and the third morning show. I hope y'all like the new. I try to clean it up around here, make it spiffier, right? I try to make it a little brighter, a little neater, a little cleaner, right? Just keeping up with the times, gang. We on a new mission this year. This year, we trying to be in different spaces, right? A lot of people running this shit. We gotta take a foothold. I damn near invented my own damn radio show, right? Morning show. Mornings with Challz. Gang, so listen, it's a lot to talk about. First and foremost, the way YouTube is acting so crazy, right? I am surprised. It took me way longer than it should have because YouTube has been acting really crazy, gang, but I have reached the 40-40 club. It is a new milestone. I have hit 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. Guys, it was a long road to get here, right? Long road to get here, but thanks to you, thanks to the Lord above, thanks to the people that want to hear good content, I have reached 40K on YouTube, guys. I do not take that lightly. I do not take that for granted. 40,000 subscribers. Salute to you. Salute to the ones that hit the like button, hit the subscribe, the ones that stick around for the content. And we do more than just one kind of content here, as a contrary to popular belief, right? I can do 10,000 different stories. As soon as I do a Drake story, they come in my chat. You always talk about Drake. I talk about a lot of things, my G. Young Padawan, stick around. You might learn something. All right. Capricorn, I appreciate you for the congrats. Renee, Candy of the Land. But we in the 40-40 club. We are in the 40-40 club. Now we with the big dogs. We are stomping with the big dogs. Poet in the building, Noah King, Sweet T, JCTV. We are now officially the muscles. We all protein, right? We muscles, gang. They got to respect us coming through the door at this point. They got to respect what we doing over here. Salute to you. Salute to the ones that was with me before this, and salute to the ones that just joined last night. Salute to everybody that's rocking. Some people that wasn't even here for when my channel drama, when my channel got snatched. We made it through that. You guys went ham on the YouTube help community, made them reinstate your boy. So I salute you guys for that. Salute, salute, salute. All right. And we're going to just keep rocking. Tiff in the building. Dre Ski. Renee Brown sent more. Jules, run the Jules. I appreciate all the Jules. All the Jules. All right. Joa, if I'm saying that right. Joa, Mariposa. Lady Louisa. Listen, man, we locking in. It's starting to fill up. The chat's starting to fill up. I appreciate Kames with the Jules. Run the Jules, right? So we got a lot to discuss. Some people telling me, salute to a homeboy who told me, he told me to cut off the beginning when I'm getting affiliated with the chat. Once the video goes up, he said, okay, I like that. That's cool. But once that's over, the video's up, remove all of that chitter chatter in the beginning when you talking to the family. We're going to see, gang. We're going to see. I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I like interacting with you guys. He wants me to cut it off after the video's over. Talk to you guys now, and then when it's over, cut off the first 5 minutes. We'll see. We'll see. All things Tam, Big Hack. What's good, Hack? Listen, gang, we hit the 40-40. We just working. We just working. And in the vein of working, before we get the show really started, I need to remind y'all that we just dropped these. This, that, and the third merch just dropped a few days ago. That is usually in my links below. That's on my CLBMG spread shop. Shit's fire. Salute to Diego designed this with his own 2 hands, gang. And it's dope. All kind of merch. We got mugs, aprons, hats, all kind of hats, socks, baby clothes, all that, this, that, and the third. So lock in with that. Last but not least, before we get the show started, head over to my guys right here, big black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. This is the This, That, and the Third morning show. We gets busy. Busy. Let me see what else going on. Right? O said, congratulations to the 40K. All right. Cam said, nah, I rewatch it sometimes. Too great with the Jules, running Jules. We all running Jules, gang. We deciphered in the building. Salute the Skip. All right. What else we got before we get it popping in here? I went way past 5 minutes, homeboy. My bad, gang. Salute to the chat, man. The chat is lighting up. We're going to have a good show today. I got the new graphics up. We just going to keep rolling, man. Listen, sooner or later, the higher ups, whoever that is, right, they're going to recognize the work and start to understand what's going on over here. We're about to release the deluxe version of the What Project. 3 new records and a new video. It's in the editing phase. We shot the video last week. Beautiful one with the jewels. All right, Princess Lovely with the jewels. Okay, listen, we locking in. Ashley with the jewels. Oh man, it's showtime. It's showtime now. It is showtime. All right. What's going on in here? Richie said, hey, yo, look, gang. So I talked to my cousin, Lil L, a while back. If you don't know who that is, look him up. But look, I ain't got no big news, but he did tell me Dot is in the lab working. So salute to Richie, said Dot is in the lab working. I respect that. I believe that. All right. Water in my cup. Let me lock in. What's going on? Mariposa with the jewels. Let me see. Homeboy, Wicked Vibe said Loudoun County in the building. Loudoun County, that's listen, I'm from DMV, so I automatically know what Loudoun County, where Loudoun County is, this, that, and the third. Water in my cup. Good morning, guys. I don't have nothing else to advertise or promote. I mean, I could, but I'm gonna get the show started. I think I'm gonna get the show started. Salute to Ms. Hummus for having me on last week. We went live. We did the first episode of Culture Council. That was fun. It was me, Ms. Hummus, and Flex. Go check that video out. Sarah Wong in the building said, Lil L is your cousin, Richie. So there it is. We got confirmation that Dot is in the works. So listen, I want to talk about that because it's all over. It's all over Twitter that K Dot is on a new record, and there's a snippet of it, right? Gang, I'm going back and forth if I should play this snippet. If I play a little bit, I shouldn't get sniped. So I'm gonna play like a dab, like a little hot sauce dab, like a Beyonce hot sauce in my bag dab. I'm gonna play a little dab of this snippet. It's a K Dot snippet. I'm just gonna play a dab of it, gang. But just a little bit. The wet our whistle. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy. I'm not gonna get clipped. Like when we did the BET show and I got clipped, I'm not getting clipped. I'm just gonna play a little dab. But Kendrick has a new snippet. It's called How to Pray, right? And it's by DJ Dahi. I'm going to say Dahi or Daha. Somebody can correct me in the comments. DJ Dahi, Kendrick Lamar, and Amber Mark. It's called How to Pray. And it premiered on Childish Gambino's Gilda Radio. Salute to Childish Gambino. First of all, I thought he was changing that name. I thought he wasn't going to be Childish Gambino no more. That's my guy, too. Listen, a lot of you guys slept. A lot of you guys slept on Childish Gambino. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And I be asking real spitters. Like I asked my son a while back. I said, "You like Childish Gambino?" He's like, "No, not really." I'm like, "Why y'all be sleeping on Why y'all be sleeping on my guy, man? Y'all be sleeping on Childish Gambino." Listen, Childish Gambino Radio previewed this slip. I mean, this snippet, and it's a Kendrick. He just on the verse, right? He just on the verse. He said, you even let Dot breathe, they gonna try to snipe you. Okay, Jim, what's good? So I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm not gonna get sniped because I'm gonna do this very strategically. And you know what happens too? If you pause it here and there, it's fine. So let me play. Let me play. I think I already played it. I couldn't even hear it over here. I think I already played it. We'll play it again. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, I was muted. Thank you. That means it didn't play. That's good. Let me unmute it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. See, I put checks and balances in on myself, so I won't accidentally play. All right, we're gonna play the snippet. We're not getting sniped. I'm not going too much further, gang. That's all I can give you. That is all I can give you. That is all of the snippet I can give you without getting sniped. You do get sniped, right? You do get sniped. I'm trying not to get sniped this morning, but I like that snippet. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I like that snippet. It's called How to Pray by DJ Dahi, Kendrick Lamar, and Amber Mark. I don't know when. Oh, August 28th is dropping. So you guys got to wait a month. It's on Dahi's new album, Black Boy. Okay? So lock in. Kendrick is out here working. Gang, I'm going to be honest, right? All things Tam said Childish is a hit or miss. Yeah, I get it. I understand that. I'm not like, oh my God, he does everything, but some of his stuff be good. Salute. Lil Angel ASMR with the jewels, running jewels, the cat scratch, right? Let me see who else we got in the building. Bethany, what's good? Noah, Couch Potato. All right, what else going? How many did I miss any super chats? He whittled it down to 12 12 tracks. Renee said play 5 seconds. I played 30 seconds. So hopefully 30 seconds, we still be here in a half an hour. Hopefully. Quickie Sticky in the building. Bethany with the jewels. Gangs, I'm gonna be honest, gang. I'm gonna share this between me and you. This is just me and you because it's just me and you talking. And I know people gonna say, Challz, you always hating. This is what I don't like. This is why I unsubscribe from the channel. You always hating. Hating ass nigga. But this is what I want to say, right? Now you heard that snippet of Kendrick. I like that snippet. I like the vibe. Gang, I'm gonna be honest. I heard the other verse, the other song, and I don't gotta like everything, gang. I know people not gonna jive with me, but the J. Cole snippet, right? Salute to PFG. I don't know homeboy, but he's an up and coming rapper in North Carolina. Salute to him. I love all hardcore rappers, so it's nothing against PFG. Do your thing. Do your thing, dog. Nothing's wrong. I just wasn't really into J. Cole's verse on that. I don't know if you heard the new feature that J. Cole's on. I think J. Cole went a little too. I think he went a little too trap. I don't know if y'all heard this new record J. Cole is on. It's a little too trap for me. I'm just gonna be honest, and I think it's showing that J. Cole is just all over the place. It's just my personal opinion, right? It's like a Griselda type of record, and J. Cole's talking about cooking up work and all this, that, and the third. I'm like, Cole, I thought we went over this. Like, it's artistic expression. I understand that, but if you go listen to it, it's just really, really too trap. He's way too trap, talking about whipping work down I-95 and all this and that. I'm like, Cole, what's going on, my guy? I thought we was on some peaceful walking stick. We didn't want the drama. Just me, my personal opinion. I'm just saying because it's me and you, guys. I'm looking around, just me and you talking personally, right? Just me and you. I'm not hating, but I just was like, Cole, come on, my guy. We just had a whole year of just trying to even out the waters. Now you come back trapping and selling work, and I get it. Some of the bars are theoretical, but when you listen to it, if you got to listen real hard to find out if he's talking about CDs or real cocaine and crack, and the other homeboy talking about crack. He talking about real work. He's not talking about theoretical CDs. And Cole gets started talking about whipping the work, da-da-da. And I'm like, Cole, my guy, I get it. It's artistic expression, and you might be talking about CDs and music, but the rest of the record is straight up cooking up work. And I have no problem with cooking up work, and I listen to that kind of rap. But just coming from J. Cole, I just found it a little difficult, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. A little difficult to swallow. I personally, I didn't really feel it, but that's his artist. And J. Cole did every beat on the album. Salute the homeboy getting signed by Cole. Salute to him. But I'm not sure if he signed. I'm gonna take that back. I know that I read that J. Cole did all the beats for the album. So J. Cole did all the beats. And homeboy gonna do his thing. He gonna be up there. He gonna do his thing. So he gonna make his noise, right? We just talking about features. I really wasn't into that particular feature. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Alicia from DC, salute to Alicia. Let me see who else in the chat. What else going on? Bayou said, "Hey, to fall off better than Future trash." How you guys feel about that Future album? I'm not hearing much about it other than bad things. I heard a couple people saying, I saw a couple posts saying it was great, this, that, and the third, but I think those are his fans, right? Miss Hummers hit me with the pause. I don't even know what I said this time. I know I said something crazy on her show the other night. I said something like something about spitting. Something we talking about rappers. I said something about spitting. And I had to admit, it's like low key, it wasn't pause. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Right? Renee said, I'm tired of him and the make-believe raps. You know what it is with Cole, man? Cole is just so gifted. He literally can rap about literally anything. So I don't think he discerns that, okay, maybe I shouldn't necessarily put my energy on this kind of thing, but he can. That's how good, a real good MC, like really, really gifted rappers. I know how that is to just I know I can rap about anything too. I can literally, you be like, okay, Challz, rap about the fourth quadrant of the universe. I'm gonna sit there and write about it. So it's like, I get it, but some stuff you don't necessarily, you don't want to put yourself in that. Even though you can rap with Homeboy and he's rapping about cocaine and da-da-da, you don't necessarily got to do match his energy, because he didn't match Benny's energy when he jumped on Benny's record, right? He just did his thing. It is what it is. Bethany said, Future album so boring to me. I've tried. Becky McBad said that Future album awful. Nothing I would buy. From what I heard, I didn't really. I couldn't. Well, I'm not a Future guy anyway, so you can't go by me. I really wasn't into what I heard on Future. None of it, gang. I'm gonna be honest. None of it. What I've heard. I've only heard snippets and this, that, and the third. All right. Let me see what else going on. 94 Nani. Did I miss any jewels? Natrice in the building. Natrice said, I'm not buying it, Cole. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I think Cole just been around that a lot. But what you hear, when you hear about his life, that wasn't his thing. But I think he knows guys that really did it. So he's like Ice Cube. He can tell the story really well. It is what it is. Couch said, I'm tired of Cole and I'm from North Carolina. I'll stick with Knife Wonder and Rhapsody to represent us. Did Rhapsody full album drop yet? I know it was coming up, because I was waiting on. I went back to it and it was only a single was there in the video. Did the full Rhapsody album drop yet, guys? Please let me know. I want to hear it and see if it's gonna make my top 25 of 26 list, or is it going to be an honorable mention? I got faith in Rhapsody. I'm gonna put it on there unless it's not good. I already feel like it's gonna be good. Let me see what else going on. Long-winded short story. I think the overexposure of Cole is what's killing him. Just drop music and hush. Yeah, I think he's trying to set his foot now with the I'm gonna put my other guys on. I think it's other guys' time now. He's giving features that really he probably don't need to be given. He's giving a lot of features. He's doing his thing. I guess he's trying to put his whole, maybe that's the new movement. He wants that whole area to actually get their just due, because they probably say Cole don't do this. Come back home, they probably like Cole don't do this, Cole don't do that. So he probably trying to show I got this. I'm gonna put y'all on my back. Bayou said Cole a perennial underachiever. Exhibit A, Black Friday. Kendrick ran circles around J. Fold on his own track. Okay. Renee said Future, another one that needs to grow up. He's my age and more kids than me, and I can't resonate with anything he talks about. I've never been a Future guy. Never. When they was talking about Future need to be in that big three, I was not one of them guys yelling at. And I kind of put my head sideways when they were saying, I was like, what? Who's saying this? Like, well, yo, when the big three rearranged, yo, y'all need to make it Future, Cole, and Drake. Like, but you know who's saying that, right? But I never understood that Future need to be in the big three conversation. I wasn't there, didn't understand that conversation. All right. But there you have it. Kendrick has a new snippet. I like what I heard, but maybe that's just because I'm a K-bot or something like that, I guess. But I like that. I like that snippet. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Decipher Salute said that Rhapsody album drops 8/28. Ain't that the same? I think they just said Doll was going to drop 8/28 too. So both of those albums are going to drop the same night, if I'm not mistaken. I think they said DJ Doll was August 28th as well. So salute to Rhapsody. She's giving a rollout with that kind of time in between. That means she's probably going to drop another video and another single, because she already dropped one single. Did a lot with that single. Did you guys see Jill Scott's new video with what's her name? Is it Tierra Whack? Jill Scott's rapping. It's dope. I like it. I don't know if y'all check that new Jill Scott video out. It's dope. I'm not playing that. I'm definitely gonna get sniped if I do that. Right? Bayou said it's all right. I think Bayou's talking about the K dot snippet. Bayou said an album filler. Diego in the building. Salute to Diego. Diego said album literally tripping. All right. He's talking about Future. Nobody's paying attention to Lupe since Koala kicked him in the face. Salute to Noah. And I told you guys the saddest thing ever. What happened with me last week. Might have been Friday or Thursday. Might have been Thursday. I saw it came up in my feed, Lupe Fiasco live in Miami. It was a snippet of him performing Kick Push with an orchestra. Gang, listen. He had a full tux. It was beautiful. And I know how we feel about Lupe around here. I know we fit to be tied with him. We sick of the antics. We sick of the nonsense. All of the rhetoric, the BS lyrical talk of him trying to tell you what lyrics is. And we came to find out as he started speaking to Company Man and King Green that Lupe's idea of lyrical is punchlines, metaphors, and entendres. And I was like, what? That is more, is way more than that. But he said, I'm a punchline guy. So Lupe's top 10 gonna be full of punchline rappers. But I saw Lupe a snippet, and this what makes hip hop so beautiful, because it was a snippet of Lupe with an orchestra in Miami in some type of like one of these big open bowls. Like it's like, you know, I need to go to these big where they have the sound, the thing block behind him so the sound goes forward. I don't know what he was at, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, he ruined it with the antics. Kick Push, one of my all-time favorite records. All time. I love Kick Push. Right? Bio said, why Lupe rapping about white kids kick flipping skateboards? No, Bio. That's not it. Because first of all, black kids skateboard too. But but it's not about that. It was a story at a time when people weren't doing stories. Bio missing that one. You gotta listen. Kick Push is a dope record, right? And he performs it with the orchestra, and it's a beautiful hip-hop moment. But it's like, then you get him when he's really talking, and then he ruins it with his antics, his envy and jealousy of Dot and others, right? And just the negative vibe that he gives off. And it's like, this is where hip-hop, you need these people to just low-key be quiet sometimes, right? And Diego just said it. Lupe doesn't understand that his actions affect his art's perception. I am a writer. I'm an artist. I come from that 90s, 80s, 90s elk where they told really good stories. And they really made you think, and there was artistic value. Lupe understood that, but he sabotaged himself, and he said it. His record label sabotage. Well, he looked at it, put it like this. He looked at it as sabotage. When you peel back the layers, Lupe's story is a guy unhappy with his own career. Lupe's record label gave him all the big records that he has. He didn't want none of them. They made him do the records. If you listen to it, they gave him the beat, and in some cases gave him the hook. They gave him his big record. They forced him. They said, we will not release your album without these records. I believe the owner of the label made a beat. I think it was oh man, it might have been Superstar. One of the biggest records. I believe the record owner, the owner of the record label forced him to do the beat. He said, I'm not going to put the record out unless you do this song. Lupe did the song, one of the biggest hits of his career, but Lupe resents the fact that he was forced to do it. That's what he resents. That's why we got here. Kendrick was able to have 100% control. To an artist like myself, that's all you care about. So Lupe feels his artistry was compromised when he was forced to do those records. If you really listen to what he's telling you, he'll get on here and say it's deeper than that. You don't know what you're talking about, Challz, da-da-da. But end of the day, when you look back and listen to everything he's talked about, and you look at his whole career, Lupe is upset that his artistry was compromised by his label. And he went on a pattern of self-destruct. He even said for a while he didn't make no music. He was just trying to get out the deal, right? So that's a guy that's bitter. Then he looks over here at Kendrick getting all this love for what he considers as a mediocre verse in Control that he wasn't mentioned on. He wasn't mentioned on Control. So he looks at it like, first of all, the verse is mediocre. And then he getting all this love. He shook the whole game up. And I'm not mentioned on it at all. So he disrespected me by saying he want to outdo everybody like I'm not here, right? Lupe was massive at one point. Like Lupe was literally massive. And Toast, you're right. Why he bitter at the fans? Bitter people just bitter at everybody. and they take it out on everybody, right? You take it out on everybody. Flashburn, I see you. And I'm going to get to you, Richard. You said about that YG and Game versus. I'm going to get to that too. YG versus Game. YG going to be in the game doing the versus. But that's what it is. I think Lupe really, he resents the fact that he was in a contract that made him, every time he came out, gang, I'm just, if you listen to the whole story, all those hit records were handed to him. All of them. That would it sound like. If I'm lying, I'm flying, because it sounded like he was forced to do his biggest records. And he looks at Dot coming up with these records. He ain't even trying to make hit records. They just turn it into hits. He just making good music. And I think at this point, he's sabotaging his own self out of anger, and he's still upset. That's just my humble opinion. Right? K. Jimmy said, dumb it down for me. I do respect how lyrical Murals is, but dumb it down in words I never said my favorite from him. Superstar was very good. I like Superstar. I'm a weirdo because I like the big records that he got. I like the big records that he got, the ones that he seemed to have so much tension about. He has so much regret. To me, it's regret. Bio said Lupe has sold 20 million streams. I mean, Doc gets 20 million streams in under 5 minutes. Well, Lupe sold 20 million records, allegedly, right? I believe it's 20 million records, not streams. But I think that a lot of this bitterness is coming from him feeling like he was stifled. A true MC want to feel like I did that, right? Remember that? What was that TV show would end with the I did that? That's what an MC wants. A real MC wants to feel like I did that at their core. They don't want no help on the hook. They don't want you forcing them no beat. They don't want you handing them no hook. I mean, no lyrics. They don't want no help. A real MC. Now, is it okay to get some help here and there, like a Timberland come in with a hook already in the beat? Sure. We'll consider it, right? A real MC will consider it. Or if it's your record and you just want me to drop a verse, sure. We don't want you force feeding us nothing. And we get resentful after that. And you get 2-3 albums in, and every time you go and you hand in your album, the guy at the top hands you another beat. This ain't fully ready. You need to do this record with this hook and this. He may be right? The owner of the label was right in essence. But we don't like it. We don't like MCs. We don't like it. Now, let's go back to the bubble bath rapper. Drake is more open to community music. Like Kanye, they're more open to making community records. You got a hook, you got a beat, cool, let's try it. There's another guy in the back of the room, I should change a word? Sure. What should I change it to? They're more open to that, right? Because they understand this is the music business. You need more hands in the pot. Sosa with the super chat, right? I'm going to tap in with that super chat in a second, Sosa. You need more hands in the pot to be a star, like a Michael Jackson. Yeah, you're going to need more hands. You're going to need more voices. It is what it is. But an MC that regards their lyrics over Lupe seems to regard lyrics over everything. So you handing him the script, right? You handing him hooks in it. He's going to get resentful after a while, which what it looks like. He got resentful. He's not open to that. We see he's the opposite of OVO sweatshop type of guy. He's not going to do that. He's not going to have a team. He ain't having none of that. That's going to irk him. And if it's a team, they're going to do what he say. Now, you got to think, when you have a team that's listening and they're like giving good criticism or bad, this, that, and the third, that's one thing, right? And we're going to get to the FIFA too, right? I thought Drake was performing at the FIFA. We're going to get to that. Let me get to the super chat. Sosa with the super chat. So, appreciate you. Birthday was yesterday. Just popping out real quick. Hey, Challz, it's funny as hell you made a vid about your stream gear, then bought all new shit. Yeah, that's facts. All new shit. I made a video. I'm gonna have to re-update that video. If you're not a member, salute to the members. I did a video on my membership channel about my recording process, this, down the third, which ironically went to shit as soon as I did that video. The mic started going haywire, this, down the third. So it's all new shit over here, but it's for the better. I told you, we trying to compete this year. There's a lot of people getting a lot of credit that don't deserve it. I'm just going to be honest. So this is why we got morning shows and it's down the third. So salute to Sosa for the super chat. Appreciate you. Angela said, when you're always getting help, it makes people question what you're actually capable of doing. That's a fact. That's why we get a bubble bath rapper so much flack, even though he may be way more locked in and tuned in than we give him credit for. Speaking of the bubble bath rapper, oh, happy birthday to Sosa. Speaking of the bubble bath rapper, I learned after the game was over that Messi had lost. Oh boy, who saw that coming in the chat? Who saw that the Messi was going to lose, that Spain was going to beat Argentina? And FYI, I was told to never root for Argentina. I just learned this week. Well, I ain't learning, but I was like, never root for Argentina because they are racist, right? So I'm not supposed to root for Argentina anyway. We were supposed to be happy they lost, right? We were supposed to be happy they lost. So Messi did lose. It was 1-0. Anybody in here, any fans of World Cup, FIFA? Because you remember that the whole big thing was Maul said that Drake was going to pull up to FIFA and do the halftime show. Well, it ended up being Post Malone. Who else? Justin Bieber. I think BTS. And let me see. Who else? I don't know who else. But it wasn't Drake. Maul said he knew for a fact that Drake was going to perform. That did not happen, but Drake was there and he made a massive bet. He made a massive, massive bet. And let's find out if he won or lost. And I know he took academics to dinner too recently. Might have been the same night. But let's get into this massive bet that Drake, some people say the Drake curse. Some people say Drake cursed homeboy and made him lose, right? They're saying that it was Drake's fault. Drake pulls up to the FIFA World Cup final to see if he won his massive bet. This story is on hotnewhiphop.com. Drake bet $1.5 million on Argentina to beat Spain in regulation time at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Right, gang? You know how crazy. So let's say that if it is his money, that's a wild bet. That's a seriously wild bet. The payback on that got to be crazy. Right? It was 1-0. It was 1-0. They went all the way to, I don't even know what quarter they ended up winning. But he would have walked away with $5 million had he won that bet. That is crazy. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. And Messi ended up being on the losing side. I think we've seen Drake. These $1 million bets ain't been going well. Somebody in the chat can name one time he did win a $1 million bet. Because I, for one, saw it happen way too many times where he did not win. It wasn't too. I think the Patriots, I think he bet on the Pats. There's a lot going on in the Super Bowl. But yeah, Messi didn't get it. And it feel like anytime Drake come in, throw $1 million on your team, y'all got trouble, gang. Salute to Positively Pepper Jones for the Jules, running Jules. J Tom with the super chat, appreciate you. Madonna was on there. Yep, Madonna. Madonna was on there. Shakira, Burna Boy. They had a whole thing. Maul, you was wrong once again. He said, I know for a fact Drake is performing that. FIFA didn't happen, Maul. So didn't happen. And a lot of my contemporaries are reminding Maul that he did not get that right. Salute to Sosa for gifting 5 memberships. Appreciate you, Sosa. 5 gold level memberships. And I just broke 100 members last week. I'm very proud of that. Appreciate you guys for locking in. Sosa with the membership gifts. Gang, listen. Today I'm putting up a new members only video today. And I got the Patreon too. So lock in either or, right? either or. Hoop Lady said maybe Janice should tell Drake to STFU and sit down somewhere. FIFA's only every 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. So now it's going to be another long away. Oh, Speed performed too? I Show Speed Gang. I'm going to be honest. I like that Speed record. I like the video. I like what he did with it. Because he could have came in and just jacked it up. He really went in and did he did his job. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what you guys think, but I didn't have no problem with his record. I don't have no problem with his record because it feel like an anthem record, stadium record. It feel like it's a big record for an event like that. I think he captured the moment. Commentator with the jewels. Bethany said she proud of me. Oh, thank you, Bethany. Appreciate you. All right. Toast God said Rory and Maul need the rewind button because they need to see how wrong they be. Maul been real crazy wrong lately, talking about he didn't go to Jay-Z's show because it was going to be Jay-Z's last show and he didn't want to see his man like that. It's wild. Miss Kofi said, did y'all see Baby King perform on the Brooklyn for Adidas and FIFA in Brooklyn? No, I missed that one. I got to go check that out. Apparently Baby King performed too for Adidas in Brooklyn, I believe, for FIFA. I would love to see that. Keem is definitely, I think Keem's album might be it's going to be around top 5 on my top 25 list. If not number 1, if something knocks it down, I think Keem pushing around number 1 album of the year for me so far. Sosa with the Joes. Appreciate you. With the power potion. Drisky said Maul lied to defend Drake. Right? This is when, gang, you got to remember, it was a different time. This was when the Super Bowl was just announced, right? And Drake fans are trying to one-up Doc. So somebody got the bright notion that Drake should perform FIFA because what could be possibly bigger than the Super Bowl? Duh, FIFA, 2 billion people watching, duh, nothing bigger than that. So they started the narrative of Drake doing the FIFA halftime show. So the president of FIFA was looked around like, well, hell yeah, why not feed into this? He jumped out there and co-signed that. He's like, I'll second that emotion, right? And he looked at it like, this is a promo time. This is a promo a chance. So he started openly and actively saying we would love to have Drake at FIFA. Drake had never confirmed this, right? He never said I'm doing it, but it caught legs and they had to run with it because then they started running with Maul's false narrative that Drake had turned the Super Bowl down 3 times already. God, you understand? It was a different time. Kendrick was on the road. They had to come up with narratives on the fly. They was making up stuff like, we got to figure this out. So they came up with the narrative that Drake was going to do FIFA. Maul ran with it. Then Maul started saying, yeah, I was on the phone with Drake last night, and he told me Super Bowl ain't nothing. I turned that down 3 times, right? And then the league, the NFL officially had to come out and say under no uncertain terms was Drake ever officially or unofficially offered the Super Bowl, not once, twice, and definitely not 3 times. So the NFL came out and unequivocally denied all offers to Drake being offered the Super Bowl, and Maul never responded to that. But they started running with the narrative that he was going to open up for FIFA the halftime show. Well, as you saw, apparently BTS and Madonna and everybody else did the show, and we didn't see your boy Drizzy. All we saw was him lose a $1.5 million bet. Maybe honored by State. Who knows? Couch Potato with the jewels. Appreciate you. Tiff said he lied. You lied. I hope I ain't missed nobody's jewels up here, Sosa. Listen, man. I'm gonna get to. We were speaking of J. Cole, right? So J. Cole, gang, they still doing this in 2026. They are still throwing bras on the stage. And a fan threw a whole bra on the stage. Now, I get it. That sounds like I'm sure that happens to Drake all the time. Don't Drake got a bra collection? Right? But apparently, they're throwing bras at J. Cole's show right now. Right? We're gonna get to that, right? I don't know what's going on, gang, but they throwing bras. They throwing bras. And we're gonna talk about this just for shits and giggles. This is the humorous part of the morning show, gang. Your morning show gotta have some humor. It is what it is. Gotta have some humor. So this is the lighthearted part of the show. This, that, and the third morning show. Lock in. Right? Salute the Cole. Camo said, "Don't J. Cole slander. I'm home." Camo said it's J. Cole slander time. Let me read this article. It's on Hot New Hip Hop by Gabriel Brosnan-Varez. Salute to Gabriel. Always working. Every day. All day, all night. Big C drink. Bum, bum. All right. J. Cole is not the type of rapper to be collecting fans' bras on stage, but the Fall Off Rapper tour clearly holds some surprises. He's a few shows into the Fall Off World Tour, stopping in Charlotte, Miami, and Tampa before hosting 2 shows in Atlanta on Friday. On one of those nights, he saw something happen that probably hadn't happened to him in a long time. A fan threw a bra on stage for him. This type of fan interaction is something you might expect from someone like A$AP Rocky or Drake, who are more of a player attitude in most of their music. But for someone a bit more low-key like Cole, it's more of a rare occurrence despite his massive fame. He even spoke about the rarity while laughing and holding up the bra as fans cheered. Nigga ain't got a bra on stage in a long motherfucking time. You gotta cherish that shit. Yo, listen. Shit. That's funny. So Cole got a bra. I don't know if y'all want to see. If y'all need to see the clip, I can play the clip for you. If y'all want to see the clip, we don't have to. We don't have to. We don't have to. Locks in the building. If y'all want to see the clip, just put in the chat. I'll play the clip for you. Renee said, Atlanta, my niece was there. Let's hope she wasn't throwing nothing up on that stage. So J. Cole getting bras on the stage. What song was it? What song made her unbuckle her bra, pull it through the sleeves, and go blink? What song? We gonna guess the song. Somebody in the chat, guess what song it was. What song was Cole performing? All right, hold on. We gonna get there. We got a good thing. The Lord, if you don't love me or not. Maybe it was one of them joints. Maybe it was a workout. Had to be, right? You think it was something off the Fall Off that made her take her bra off and throw it? Gang, help me out. Help me out. What song on the Fall Off? Pepper Jones said it was Giddy Giddy Gumdrops. He said he was Giddy Giddy Gumdrop. He was Tickle Pink. What song? Somebody that knows that album. What song? Vegas said no role models. Oh, Tom just hit it. Gang, Tom got it right. Tom got it right. Tom got it right, gang. We want to give him the benefit. We want to give him the benefit. But it had to be. It had to be grippy. Had to be grippy. I'm getting a few people saying play it. We're getting close to the end anyway. We're getting close to the end. We might have to play this. We might. Oh, no, nah, gang. We have to play this. We have to play. Hey, we got to do this now. We got to do this. It got the song and everything. Gang, we're going to have some fun with this one. If it frees up, have a good day. But we doing this. We doing this. Show almost over anyway. We are doing this. We are doing this. All right, so this is the snippet. It's on Kirko. And it's gonna tell us what song it is, gang. It's gonna tell us what song it is. Nah, we playing this. Here it is. So let me hit that. Let me turn the mute off. Let me know if y'all can't hear it or not. J. Cole gets surprised when a fan throws her bra on the stage. I gotta blow this up. Hold on. So you guys can see it. Oh yeah, we doing this. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Listen, man. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool, J. Cole. Listen, I'm gonna give you. That's funny, Cole. That's funny. Listen, that wasn't that workout? That was workout. So I was right, right? I was right. Wasn't that workout? I think I was right. I think he was playing. I think he was performing workout. Bugging out. Help me out in the chat. I think that was workout. Am I bugging out? I'll be getting my songs wrong. I think that was workout that he was singing. Poet said, ill, yuck, gross. Well, y'all do know your boy Drake got a collection. He keeps all of them. Who in here think bras is the best MF thing in the world? As do I. As do I. Head ass. Yo, listen. Boo, boo, boo. I told you. I got it, gang. O said, yeah, it's workout. What other song could you throw it to? Like, what other song could you throw it to? It's workout. At the end, no less. So they was jamming, got it real nice and sweaty. Gay. Gay. This is why you come here, gay. Are you not entertained? This is why you come here. This is what it is. This, that, and the third. And there's water in my cup. This ain't even tequila. This water. K. Jimmer said the song he let Nas down. Yo, how you let Nas down? You still performing it? It is what it is, gang. I ain't got no problem with that track. Why y'all cooking Cole? Why? I'm not even going to listen. They cooking this guy. Y'all cooking him in the chat. Like, listen, I'm going to let him live. I'm going to let him live. Beautiful Leo said, what a waste of a bra. Good bra's hard to find. Miss Rock Kitty. Morning, Charles of the Gay. Salute. Let me see. Diego with the laughing faces. Toast God. Sam's on. I think I missed some. Did I miss some Jules? Queen B with the Jules. I appreciate you. Queen. C and I in the building. Everybody that gets grippy is funny, but it wasn't grippy. Everybody that gets grippy is funny. Storm in the building. Everybody that gets grippy, it wasn't grippy, but that would have been hella funny. But no, I think Workout Plan is a better record to throw it on. Young Fuss said it had to be fold clothes. Sam said a good bra is expensive. Throwing nah. That might have been her bad one. Let me see what's going on. Cole got C's in his throne cups. Listen, I think I'm supposed to get to one more story before we get out of here. What's the other story? What is the other story? Gang, let me, okay, I might get to this video. I might do a whole video on this one. But I'm going to talk about it real quick. I don't know if y'all know, but Dame Dash wants to do a documentary about Rockefeller, right? Because he has all this footage about the Rockefeller camp, all this behind the scenes, all these VHS tapes of Rockefeller, right? But he got a director to do it, and the director said, sure, I'll do it if you let me tell Jay-Z's side too. Dame Dash refused, which Jay-Z wouldn't even, he could have said sure. Jay-Z wouldn't have done it anyway. He could have said sure, whatever you get. See, Dame don't think smart. Jay-Z's not going to be involved regardless of it at all. Jay-Z's not going to say one word about it. But Dame Dash so arrogant and he wants to control the narrative so bad, Dame Dash refused to even let Jay-Z's word. The guy told Dame that if you let me, I'll direct it for you. Just let me get Jay-Z's side of the story as well. Dame Dash said no. So the homeboy said, I'm not going to direct it. Let me read this. Director claims Dame Dash refusal to hear Jay-Z out killed the Rockefeller documentary. This is on Hot New Hip Hop by Gabrielle. Adam Balalaw claimed Dame Dash refused to include Jay-Z's side of the Rockefeller story in an official documentary. Adam's filmmaking has spotlighted hip-hop before, namely his The Carter documentary about Lil Wayne. But he allegedly once had a chance from Dame Dash himself to direct an official documentary on Rockefeller with access to hundreds of hours of unreleased footage from their history. However, a disagreement over whether or not Jay-Z should have a spotlight role in the doc made the whole thing fall apart. As caught by Joey on Twitter, the director took to his Substack page to react to a new piece of wonderful Andre G, a new piece from the wonderful Andre G. The journalist wrote that Dame Dash constantly publicized insults against Jay-Z, particularly in the wake of Hov's Yankee Stadium shows. He wrote about Dame's stunts, right? In response, Lau claimed Dame's refusal to hear Jay's side of the story killed the chances of a Rockefeller doc. So what it is Dame is a narcissist. Dame wants to be the only one to tell the story because he wants to bash him. He wants to bash him, make him look bad, because there has been a lot of Dame footage over the years. Let's be honest, that make Dame look bad. Him screaming in the offices of Def Jam, him screaming at the jeweler. Who gave this chain? Remember, they had a Rockefeller chain. Somebody sold the chain. So Dame comes into the jeweler's jewelry store and starts screaming on the jeweler. How you going to buy this piece? How you going to sell it? Da, da, da. When someone sold it to the jeweler, Dame goes screaming and threatening the jeweler. You giving me that piece? Da, 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 this, that, and the third. So a lot of footage has come out about Dame over of him losing his cool. So Dame wants to tell the story back, and he probably want to cherry pick the times where Jay may have lost his cool, this, that, and the third. He don't want Jay having input. Jay wouldn't input anyway. But the director, you can't make a documentary that's one-sided. You can't. It just doesn't work like that. It don't work like that. So, but Dame doesn't want to hear homeboy's side. He wants to just narrate the thing himself. Let me continue. Quote, true story. Dame asked me to direct the official Rockefeller documentary. He's sitting on hundreds of hours of incredible footage from that era. I said I'd only do it if I got Jay-Z's side of the story too. Dame refused. I declined. I'd still be open to it if he ever changes his mind. It seems like things could change in the future if Dash reconsiders his decision, or if another director is happy to include the Roc Nation mogul from the doc. Either way, it's a heartbreaking revelation for fans who would love to learn more about the doc's rise and fall. Now imagine this. They're going to go and get all of these former people at the Roc. They're going to go get Oskino. They're going to go get Beans. They're going to go get Freeway. Everybody going to sit there. Everybody, and you're going to hear stories of Jay-Z stole this guy's flow. Oh, Jay-Z stole my beat. It's going to be that kind of thing, where it's going to be everybody who got some choke, no joke, all these people. Everybody who got something to say gonna be on the documentary. Everybody but Jay. Anything Dame doing gonna be look crazy, one-sided. He'll probably even change the whole narrative of how Cameron got signed. It'll be a whole thing. It'll be interesting for sure. It'll be interesting for sure. But end of the day, right? Sweet Tea said they're gonna get whole son, everything. It's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be a shit show, right? If you let him tell the story. Now, like I said, Jay wouldn't get involved with it anyway. But Dame can't risk Jay putting his nose in it. It is what it is, man. Listen, that's it. That's the whole story. Dame being Dame, once again, he want to do the doc, but he don't want to have it fair square. He want to make it to be what he thinks it should be and not what it is, right? B Love James. Oh, Hove didn't help me, blah, blah, blah. Over and over about how Hove did this, Hove did that. It is what it is. Pseudo Q Nerd with the jewels. Appreciate you, gang. Listen, I'm about to get out of here. I just hit 40K on YouTube. Appreciate you guys following, hitting the like button, subscribing, right? Queen B, all everybody in the chat, thank you. Appreciate you guys for locking in. We made it another morning, first thing in the morning, early Monday morning. Gang, listen, this is the best space online. Just this YouTube family. Appreciate you guys. I hope the guys on Twitter never find this place. Like, it's a safe space. Twitter's awful. Gang, I post on Twitter and I move on. I post on Twitter. I post my YouTube videos, links and shit. These guys so tapped. They'll go on my post and be like, 20 likes, 35 views. Dude, get a life. Talk about Drake. Maybe you get some views. They don't realize that the link is it leads you to YouTube. They don't understand that because these guys live on Twitter. They're scared to leave that space. Stay over there, please. Stay over there. Don't come here. We good over here. All right, we good. I got 40,000 subs over here. I appreciate you guys for being one of the good ones. All right, one of the good ones. Bala over there on Twitch. Bala always showing support. The only person watching on Twitch. I appreciate you, Bala. We're gonna keep streaming over there till I get 2 people watching. Bala always watching. Salute. I appreciate you. All right. Pepper Jones in the building. SKN. Listen, Diego. Salute. Appreciate you. Tam. Miss Hummins, of course. Listen, Renee Brown with the jewels. Run the jewels. I hope you guys like the new look. I'm just going to constantly keep working things and making things better. All right. Just locking in, gang. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day. Join my Patreon. You can join my Patreon for free. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. All right. We got we hit the 40,000. Check out the web project. Lock in over there. And I'm gonna get out of here with the music so I don't cut myself off. Girly Jock said I always cut myself off when I don't play the music. So you know what we're gonna do. We're going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys watching. Poison Ivy in the building. Princess Lovely in the building. Salute to, we got Deciphered in the building. Salute to you guys. CNI, Sassy, Miss Tiny. I'm out here. Sosa, I'm out here, gang. I'm going to catch you on that flip side. Peace.
I need the whole left side. Every seat by the window. I need the whole back of the bus. Everybody, move over. You too. Slide your feet over. Everything by this window, I need this. All these seats. Move over. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Look. He deserve an EGOT. He hot. Color like a peacock. Idiot, slapper, scrapper, mad rapper, D-dot. Bad dopper, clapper, bad rapper. 3 shots, leak the weapons, lethal injections through off the T-top. JFK smiling down through the treetops. Like hold your head, my nigga, wait for the beat drop. Old niggas wagging fingers like it's bebop. Cowboys and girls whistling world like it's teapots. My pen to make your arm heavy G-shot. While your mom trolling steady.